right, hello everyone out there on the internet. This is your favorite D&D game on the internet ever, best in the world, you know. And we are back with another session. We are sadly going to be down two players this session, as you know how life is, life is what it is, and it sometimes takes players away from the ever important, most wonderful, fun game of D&D. But we carry on anyway, and hopefully one of the players will be able to join us for part of the session. He wasn't sure. Uh, but anyway, who would like to kind of recap last week's session for us?
Uh, hmm.
Do it and you get a shiny new nickel.
Oh my god.
I do already have the thingy, so I'm gonna hold off of it unless no one else can, because mine's a bit shoddy as always.
I'll try cars.
Okay.
Okay, so last time on this lovely game where we're in a land with evil fox people who ate livers. Okay, that doesn't actually happen. Last time we were caught by the lovely people of this city,
Mhm.
which I kind of forgot the name, so forgive me on that.
It's on the map.
I can't read cars. How dare you?
Shinagawa.
I can't hear either, guys. How dare you? I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, Shenandoah. This lovely place. We were caught by some of the. We were seen by some of the children, who then alerted their parents, and then the guards kind of started to chase us. Clay and Ren decided to try to climb trees to get the guards off of us, which ended up just drawing in more of a crowd. The Clay had a weird argument with the guards, saying this can be dealt in the morning, but the guards insisted on just dealing with this now. They're not really good at their jobs, honestly. In all honesty. So anyway, uh after that, we spoke to the after they used what I believe to be held hold person,
Mhm.
we spoke to the elder and we learned more about we learned more about their people. I believe they are Sune?
Yeah,
Something along those lines.
yeah,
Yep.
Kitsune. Yeah.
They are a interesting race of people known as Kesune. Their goddess apparently left them a couple, I want to say decades. Then I get those confused. They left them a few years ago due to the fact that she's a free spirit, as well as she has a habit of going out of the forest to view the others, like to view the other cities and lands and stuff. But for some reason, she hasn't returned. It just so happens we ended up saving her at an earlier session. That was interesting. They told us much of their people, and we learned from them, as well as the fact that the reason they hide themselves is due to humans thinking that if they kill them and remove their tails, that they will end up getting their magic. Which, to be honest, sounds incredibly far fetched, but who am I to tell? Who am I to say anything? It's like freaking mermaid meat. Anyway,
And Lucky Rabbit's feet.
right? But no, anyway, yes. They are distrustworthy of outsiders due to their history, which is 100% understandable. The elder told us much of what she knows. Sadly, she didn't really know much of the index, or knows what they're act- or knows what the wolf wares are after in this place. Just that, just that she knows that without their goddess, sooner or later the barrier they have will fade away, and they will be left to, well, I guess be attacked or hurt. She also knew the fact that we are actually outsiders, due to the fact that her goddess used her divination powers to see beyond the wind wall, where she just straight up said, "How did you guys get in here?" We're like, "Holy crap, you know." But yes, so we also learned a little bit more after discussing what we could learn from her and what she could learn from us. She asked if it would be polite to continue this probably in the early morning due to the fact that her and her people only have like once a month once a month to enjoy themselves. So she asked if she could go enjoy the festival, which we of course said yes. On our way back, Clay's holy symbol alerted him to something of interest, where we ended up meeting our new friend here. A poor boy who was being bullied by his holy symbol, which we're still trying to question why would he be bullied by it. It appears to
Well,
be.
it is a bit of a stretch.
I know. I just remembered that joke we made last time. But no, it appears that his holy symbol was alerting him somewhere, at least pulling him to some place, which, from what he told us, he apparently had a dream, or a premonition, depending on how you want to see it, of a war, people fighting, people getting hurt. And he believes by finding us, or possibly Clay, not really sure on that part just yet, that we might be able to avert it, or find a way to stop it. Who knows? Visions and dreams work in mysterious ways. He also seems to have the ability to speak to someone's mind. Not really sure how that's about, but yep. Yeah, I believe that's all I can remember. And we returned back to the inn to sleep for the night, where we got all our squish points back. That was a thing too. First.
All right. So, sorry, I was just kind of checking some stuff to make sure everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that's good job, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you have inspiration already?
Sadly, yes.
All right then. I will then uh give you what I'm gonna be introducing now. Then, for those of you that have inspiration already, I will introduce what is known as a wild card die.
Right.
Basically, it's a die that allows you to do one of three things. It is a D12 die that you can either use to add a D12 of damage to one of your attacks, to use it against an enemy's attack, or an enemy's damage. So, you can just kind of mark that down as like a resource thing on your sheet.
Alrighty, I will.
You just kind of like put down like 1d12. So, yeah. So, whenever you can use that whenever you want, just like with a DM inspiration. And yeah, it's your choice when how you want to use it.
Alrighty, Tars, I'm gonna use it now for chaos.
But you're not. But
I'm...
what? No. All right. So as let me get the music playing. There we go. Okay.
Wow, that was actually easy for you once instead of you having to harass it.
I know.
Usually the bot includes you typing for about 15 minutes and then something plays, but it's the wrong thing. Is this with YouTube or with Spotify?
YouTube.
Okay.
All right. Yes, pancake is something that Rayon uh, linked me to.
Surprised it's not taken down yet.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
change
maybe
so
they have.
please.
Hopefully. It
Maybe
won't
they
be.
have bots watching the ads 24/7.
Yeah. Anyway, So, as you guys all come to wake in the morning to the sound of birds outside chirping and the s- small bits of commotion of people waking up and coming to life, and getting shops and stalls set up, for business. You guys have a knock at your door, and the sound
Mhm.
of a lady's voice comes from the other side, saying, "Oh, good morning. This is your morning call for you all. We have breakfast here if you wish to uh, indulge yourselves on it. Hope the food is all to your liking." Um,
Danke. Wait, no, that is wrong language.
Спасибо.
Спасибо. Thank you. What would I do without you, brat?
I don't know. Speak weird tongues.
Нет,
all right.
possibly.
So, if anyone wishes to open the door, and you'll see that there's like a little makeshift, like not makeshift, but a little cart that's there that you can roll in. And instead of pouring, you see there's some plates set up that
Mhm.
has some servings of rice and fried eggs, along with some cut up fresh fish. Basically, it's like some sushi wraps,
Mhm.
Seaweed.
along with looks like a ball contain like a jar that contains what smells like some type of citrus drink.
Wait, hold up. So there's actually seaweed?
You're not sure what
I'm most out of character, I'm asking.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, nah. Not for yeah, I'm. So what is this thing here? Looks weird.
If you try it, I'll try it.
Sure.
I'll go for it.
Okay. So you
Mm.
trying some of the sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very delicious.
So, part on outside has no
Hey.
flavor. The rice is a little bit vinegary, and well, the fish is. It's not cooked, but it is good.
Eh,
Man, criticizing my
Is-
fake food.
This a bit weird. Ugh. Might just be me though.
Yeah, possibly.
You know, I really miss the mushrooms we had back home. When the
Those was good
eels.
stuff.
Ugh.
Ooh, that was good. Yeah, we'll make some at some point here.
Do you think they have eels here? Gonna look at. Well, let's see. You got Clay, our fellow continental
Mhm.
Miss. Namiro. Do you have eels in here?
I I I think I've seen those, but I've never tried it. we have many fishers that come to our land. Not my favorite though. I just like plain, like old chicken.
Chicken is good. Ah,
Chicken is good, but eel. That's what it.
How does it taste?
is like fish, but more fishy. I like it.
Oh,
It was very well
Oh.
Think of
mushroomed.
it. Think of it like eating fish while on beach. You get even more fishy aroma and taste while eating fish.
And horrible sunburn.
Or
Oh.
Depend. The sunburn's it's a feature.
I guess I'll try it then.
Alright, well,
Well, when we find some, we'll make sure to have. We'll prepare some.
finally get to take the revenge on the one that almost ate my arm off.
Wait, eel almost ate arm off.
I mean, fingered at one time.
Mm.
It was still alive when it was outside of the water.
I wouldn't know what it feels like to lose arm. He just has like this really dumb smirk while looking at you. Just has this really dumb smirk, like he's really proud of himself that he made that joke.
Oh,
You know, the meme
goodness.
was just like the poker face. It's me right now.
I have some concerns. Oh goodness.
All right. So, as you guys enjoy your complimentary breakfast provided to you by the inn, what would you guys like to do?
It's a good question, Cars.
Gonna proceed to Arakiri. Watch this run.
Proceed to where?
Arakiri.
Let me
Tell
see.
me you know what that is.
I am kind of confused right now.
I'm lost
Right.
too.
It's the end of slicing the guts open.
Oh, maybe don't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, you mean seppuku? Or
yeah, that
I guess that's more
yeah.
of the honorable one. Yeah. Don't none of that. None of the gut slicing, please. No.
No seppuku.
Save that for the monsters.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, do reverse Wuko on monsters.
Reverse. I'm about to reverse suicide. You see, you can be reverse alive.
The biggest Uno card.
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Oh
Uh,
gosh.
All right. So, um, as you guys are just kind of um, just kind of taking your time, you do hear another knock at your door.
It's the Fez.
Peace. Hello?
I'll check it. I'm gonna go and open the door.
All right. You were greeted by a masked figure with a sword on their hip and dressed in very interesting garb. It's kind of the attire that the guards of the temple wear. They kind of place their hands together and kind of give you a respectful bow. Good morning.
Привет.
Uh, yes. Okay. I was asked to come fetch you and your friends to come meet with the Grand Priestess if you are ready.
Yeah, I don't know about the rest, but I am.
Yeah, let's go.
Very well. Follow me then.
So I'm gonna quickly restart Discord.
Okay. So, as you guys accompany the guard through the city of Shiranagawa, you see that the getting less stares from the people there. Some not like so much like kind of like just kind of like awkwardly just staring. Some of them do kind of stare, but they give you a wave as well this time. And you hear some of the people discussing amongst themselves. So I'm sure. I think Clay has a good enough passive perception. Well, cause what's your passive perception, Fable?
Sad is what it is.
Sad.
Let me see. It's a 13 cursed.
Okay.
Mine is
Oh.
sadder.
All right. Yeah.
I think mine is higher. Since hello?
Yeah. Yo,
Hello.
we hear you. Yeah. What's your passive?
Okay.
For,
Let me check. Just.
since you're a cleric, I would hope it'd be pretty high.
I'm not plus 14 yet. It's
No.
That's not bad.
yeah, it's 15. That's
15. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Time to misbehave in front of the holy crew.
No, don't misbehave.
All right.
Second time, no.
So Namira, you'd be able to pick this up too. Basically, everyone who has like a 12 or higher can overhear them. Some of the people in the city, as you guys are passing by, discussing and saying, "Hey, isn't that isn't that Dragonborn and those other and the two elvish ones that snuck into the temple grounds the other night? Yeah, that was them. I saw them last night. Those two right there. I saw them climbing the trees trying to get away. Then the guards come and they fell out of the trees." You're just like,
Climbing tree? Clay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Clay?
Yes.
Climbing what? I do want to talk about it. Climbing tree.
Honestly, my plan was to try to get Ryu out of there, but instead he decided to try to help us. And then the priestess saw him, and then it just got weird from there.
It was from that point where it got weird.
Listen, I'm like you mentioned, I'm built like the trombone or whatever, and it's just I thought Ren or Ryu would be able to escape, but they didn't.
I would say more like saxophone.
You don't
Right.
look like a tree climber, Lily. You look more like a tree chopper. Lumberjack.
I'm more impressed than anything else.
I mean, it's probably 3 times as heavy as me. No offense meant.
I'm taking just listen, I thought I could make a distraction, but for some reason Ren was off his game when it comes to his weird shady stuff.
I will. Sorry, that one caught me off guard. Collect yourself, Moron. Okay. I think distraction you did well enough if other people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
So, bravo, you succeeded. In way.
Snarvo.
I'm just happy things worked out in the end. As embarrassing as it is.
Yeah, worst case scenario it was cold. Best case scenario it was not cold. We got best case scenario.
Yeah.
And then maybe you will get yourself a career as a tree climber someday.
Baby.
We are not opening up a circus. Darvo.
Trust me, we are someday.
There's
We don't
already a
need-
circus.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't need to open one up.
Come on, we gotta have competition at some point.
Oh goodness gracious.
No, we don't need to open one up. We're already one.
Oh, we're missing Rodbine now. No more circus.
Yeah. Right. Let's see what the conversation will be about now.
All right. So as you guys are escorted through the city, you eventually are brought to a very nice looking home. Very small and modest looking. Well, small and modest in size, but very well taken care of. You see, it has as you pass through the the gated wall and enter inside, you see that there is primarily most of the land is has been turned into gardens and kind of like Zen gardens for meditation and spiritual practices. As you're shown inside the home, you're greeted by one of the other priestesses that you've kind of seen walking around before. As you're greeted by her, she addresses you all in a cheerful, polite manner, and asks you all to remove your footwear before entering.
Well, let me
Oh.
just get my nice shoes.
Sure thing. I'll do the same.
Okay.
I have socks on. I'm not a savage.
For you, Clay, since you don't have footwear, they will offer for you a bowl of warm water and a couple cloths to clean and dry your feet with.
Alrighty. Alright, he'll do that then.
Okay. So, as you guys are heading further inside, the interior of the room smells of incense and freshly made tea. As,
Not the tea.
as the priestess slides open one of the doors, you see sitting in this room is the Grand Priestess, who's enjoying what looks like her morning tea. As she sees you all, she smiles and greets you. Come in, please. Have a seat.
Hello?
Oh, you are new.
Yes. I'm Namiro. Namiro Ostak. I come from a faraway island. Not sure how far is it. Maybe.
Your accent, it's hard to place, but it is slightly familiar too.
It's the Yomezo village. Do you know it?
Oh, Yamizu, yes.
Yomizu.
I do know of it.
Yeah.
Oh, How is the land over there doing?
It's well. I grew up there, so nice people. Calm village. You know, the cold calm, and it makes it even more calmer. But it's always fun when we have travelers and visitors who come there. Uh, Many people who would like to, for some reason, climb the mountain.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, I remember hearing tales of that back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
We hear a lot of tales. When I was young, my parents told me that there's a really big monster that covers half of the mountain. And from them, I look at the mountain every day. I want to see it move. But I think they're just tales
hmm.
to scare us not to climb. Yeah.
Well, what they say, some myths and legends have kernels of truth.
Yeah, I agree. That's very. You seem like a very wise person.
Well, when you live as long as I have, well, you tend to gain wisdom bit by bit.
What? You look almost like my age.
Oh, you, oh, she just kind of like waves her hand a bit. Oh, you flatter this old lady. So,
Miro giggles.
uh, may I ask your name, young man?
It's Namiro Ostak.
Namiro. Greetings. Please come sit.
Greetings. Thank you. I'm honored.
She will kind of pour you a cup of tea, as well as for the rest of you. Now, Namiro, can you tell me how did you made it past our wards and barriers to get in here?
Walls and barriers?
Yes, we have many enchantments up to make it, well, nigh impossible for anyone outside to, well, find our home.
Oh, at first I was guided with my holy symbol, and I show her my holy symbol. Uh, and it guided me towards uh who who was it? Rio or Clay?
Clay.
Play.
Clay, yes. And he points to Clay. It guided me towards him for some reason.
Hmm. She kind of like looks at your holy symbol, then over towards Clay and his. I see. I see. So you had some divine intervention help you through. Interesting.
I guess so, yes.
Well, who be it for me to question the will of the gods? May
I
oh,
I come with peace here. I do not mean to intrude in your village or with your people.
it's it's fine. The uh, what you told me puts my mind a bit at ease, as it means that our wards and enchantments are not weak enough yet for, well, just anyone to wander through. You were guided here by a higher power, which makes sense then how you could get through our enchantments so easily. That is a relief for me.
Oh, glad to know that.
Just to note, the Grand Priestess is in her disguised human looking form right now.
Oh, okay.
So, as
If
Namiro,
it's good, then Namiro will believe she's human. Yeah.
yeah. Though you can still see like half her face is kind of burned and scarred.
Oh,
So, Namiro, if uh, I was wondering, how good at you are you at keeping a secret?
uh, I'm good. I actually have a secret of mine.
Oh,
If it relieves you, I could share it with you.
oh no, no, I will not pry into your secrets. I just some cautionary questions. Uh, If I were to ask you to swear upon your deity and your holy symbol to keep a secret, could you? And would you?
Hmm, let me think. And the mirror tries to, think what's the wisest replay here, and he comes back with, it really depends. If keeping the secret will harm others, innocent others, then I cannot promise. But if it will not harm others, then I can promise you to keep it.
She'll just kind of like wave her hand, you know, just from side to side, just say, no, no, no harm. The secret I ask you to keep is actually one that is to protect people, my people.
Are your people peaceful, or are they going to wage a war one day?
We do not want to get mixed up in the wars of men and foolish other people who wish to cause unnecessary harm.
Then we both promise each other to stay peaceful, and I keep your secret.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As she will kind of
And
like,
he smiles as he feels like he gave a wise answer, but I'm not sure. This is what he thinks.
she'll kind of smile at you as she kind of just like extends her hand out and just kind of pats the back of your hand. Just kind of like, and then just kind of gives it like a small squeeze as she smiles, and she'll reach up to her head and just, as she had her mask kind of pulled off to the side, she'll take it off fully, and she'll just see her shoulders kind of relax as she does. Nimuro, you'll see that her humanoid face begins to change and morph and become more fox-like, as well as
Oh,
you see from appearing behind her is three very fluffy foxtails.
Namir is fascinated, absolutely astonished at this. Like, whoa,
Hmm.
I, I've never seen anyone like you. Why aren't you in this form always?
For our protection, we hide ourselves away.
Who would harm you?
Foolish men who wish to gain power or think they can quickly and easily with an act of violence.
Mhm. I see. I see.
So, Namir,
Well, no, you should move to our village. I think people will accept you there. They're very accepting. Yeah.
that is great, good to hear. But we we stay hidden for our protection. While we do know that there are kind and good people out there, what we fear is the ones who aren't that might find us. And we do not want to put kind and good people in danger who might wish to protect us from very powerful and dangerous bad people.
Oh, I see.
But
You know what I predict?
hmm,
I think some of your younglings in the future will choose to rebel against this fear and allow the people to see who they are and who they are to be. I know this fear is could be dangerous for you and your kind, but you're wiser, of course. But I do not recommend always living in it. As you see, we have many races that have been accepted into the human societies. At first, they were afraid too, and then there was some sort of violence. And when everyone realized that they're just like us, they bleed like us, they think like us, so acceptance came along the way. And now they live with their true identity. Again, I'm sorry, I do not wish to tell you what's wise. I am just thinking out loud. Because I wish for you a future where you don't have to live in fear. Yeah.
that would be very
And he
wonderful.
shies a bit as he uh, said these words because he's not sure if that was the wisest thing to say or in the right place or to the right people, to the right person.
She'll just
Go
kind of
go ahead, sorry.
she'll just kind of pat you on the shoulder. You have a good heart, Nimiro, and that I am glad to see. Though, now that you know our secrets, I would ask of you to swear an oath right now on your to your god and your on your holy symbol that you will keep our secret.
He does in his own language, the the language he speaks.
All right.
Yeah,
She'll kind of bow her head
as
respectfully towards you. Ah, and she'll just kind of smile and just say, "Thank you." Now, with that aside, I asked you all to join me this morning, as well the festivities are past for the night, and I can devote more of my attention and focus to you all, and to any questions that you all might have had that did not get answered. And
Alright.
and if I could ask you a favor as well.
Alright. Carson names. I think their internet died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Nadim's? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
That time of the year
He
again.
he shall return.
Alright.
So we can catch him up to speed when he gets back.
Okay. Alright. So, just questions about questions.
Okay, dear Sir Ustak Namiro. Mm, POV, you get some wind loss from one of the drows.
what?
Say that again?
I was looking at you weird every now and then while during that whole conversation.
He speaks to you in your mind and say, oh, "What's wrong? Have I done something wrong?" I kinda know it. Sometimes I try to sound wise, yet I sound
Oh,
even more foolish. As he says that into your mind, and you have the ability to replay.
In your mind?
Yeah. If you, he spoke these words into your mind, like you
Okay.
hear them in your mind.
Well, answer back in my mind. What? What's happening? Can you stop?
Oh, okay, because you seem bothered.
Please, don't worry about it.
Okay. Toot toot.
The sound of a
Sounds
phone.
sound of the receiver just hanging up.
Uh, okay.
Can't believe I was stunned and can't believe there's another mind maniac in the party.
Your secrets are never safe now, man.
Yup, listen to me.
They'll
If they don't see that they can't read my thoughts because they're already in my head, I'm kind of fucking stupid, right? I'm not that stupid, but I'm kind of stupid.
they'll hear all your horny thoughts. Your kinks will never be secret again.
Deviancy.
Oh goodness.
Karst,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask a nice elder lady a question.
Okay.
Um, Ma'am, there's a question I wanted to ask. The
Oh.
reason we
Yes.
originally came into the forest to find somebody, but since well they're not here in the village, I assume then the worst has happened to them.
Wait, are you talking about Valerie?
No, not Valerie. We remember the nice girl we met at the village who said she was looking for her brother.
Oi.
Oh yes. I remember you asking about that. A young man by the name of Yusuke.
Yes.
Hmm. Yes, we have had our scouts scouring the forest to search for this young man. Uh, though, as you said, if he has not been found yet, then it does not bode well for him. But until a body is found, there is always hope.
Very true.
Well, can hope the best for this young man.
Hmm.
To change subjects a little, do you know about those flowers? I'm gonna hand her the drawing of the lone one flower and make you sneeze.
She kind of takes it and looks at it. Hmm. Oh, yes. I know of these flowers. They grow here. He's just suddenly casting light. Ah! It's bright.
Here, here,
Oh,
as in the
so
village or the
sorry.
forest? No problem.
Um. Well, they do grow in the forest, but some of our residents here have cultivated some in the city. I
Do
can
they,
I can show you. Well, give you directions to one of the shops, and you can procure some.
barter?
Yes,
Sure.
yes, barter.
Is there anything special about those flowers?
Well, yes. Well, they smell nice. They're very lovely to look at. Really brighten up a room. Um, I guess if you have the knowledge for it, and the skill, you can turn them into powders and potions.
I heard they're made you sneeze.
Yes, they do have a. The pollen has a very adverse reaction on the noses of most folk. Can cause people to go into sneezing fits.
Yeah, I like to think that I'm pretty okay with that stuff, but we'll see in due time.
Oh, so why would you like these flowers?
Because of a barter.
Oh, I see. So, someone asked you for these flowers in trade or something. What did you get, if I may ask, in trade?
I'm gonna pull up my dear shoulder up. And
What? No.
okay, you see? I have this very cool shawl, right? If I just pull it up, I have no face anymore. There's merely darkness.
Fascinating.
And with a bit of disguise self, I can make my voice sound weird.
Hmm. She kind of like
Uh,
waves her hands
Whoa.
over your shawl a bit, and you see her eyes give like kind of like this kind of slight purplish green flash. Hmm. Fascinating indeed.
what's so funny about it?
Oh, not. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh because it was funny. More that it surprised me.
Hey, your eyes lights up too.
Oh yes, when I cast some magics, they do. Mainly
Oh.
magics to let me see things.
Oh, well,
Oh.
did Kurt what I
M-
think?
Mine
No, no,
lights up
not
when
cursed. Oh,
I get
sorry. Yours light up too?
Yeah, it lights up when let's say, you know, I get some sort of emotional, either with something good, bad, happiness, or sadness, or anger.
Hmm.
Or when I focus, sometimes when I focus into doing like some sort of a hard spell, they lights up as well. But my mother and father, they this doesn't have to happen to them. When I asked my father, he said just I'm special. That's yeah. But I'm happy to see someone's eyes light up too. That's really really.
Well, you see this left eye of mine? I'm gonna pull up the shawl.
Mm-hmm.
I know
What?
it's red, but sometimes people say it changes color. Never seen it happen. But I don't know. Somebody play more than somebody a couple of times now. People have told me that sometimes just changes color.
Oh,
Like, one day it's red, and then I would wake up, and somebody would tell me it's blue, and then I would check it, except it was red.
Hmm.
As usual. I don't know, it's probably people just trying to
interesting.
mess with me.
I see. Most likely. Now then, I I can show you where you can barter for those flowers of your that you need,
Mhm.
and I would also like to ask a favor of all of you.
Yes. What is this favor you would like us to do?
She'll kind of pick up her tea and like finish her cup before she sets it back down. She'll just kind of like lace her fingers together as she kind of leans her arms on on the table and just leans forward.
I would like to hear the favor before accepting it, if you don't mind.
Understood. I hmm. I would like to ask you all to rid our forest of the Wolfware Alpha.
Doubts are just like it wide open.
Please, I know it is a lot to ask, and
What?
we will help in whatever way we can. But I beseech you to please, if you have it in yourselves to help us to rid our forest of this blight.
Well, that's quite
What?
a favor, but yeah,
What's the blight?
Oh, finally.
well, all those wolfwares around, you know. Perhaps you were lucky enough for your god to look over you. But just this forest here is just ridden with wolfwares, and the alpha
Whoa.
has been gaining territory. It seems that's the light. Well, my lady, uh, do you have a issue with let's say more destructive tactics?
I'm not sure what the context here, but I'm gonna basically just side gut him. Just side like elbow him.
She to catch you up, the priestess, the Grand Priestess, just asked you all for a favor if you would help her rid the forest of the Wolfware Alpha.
Ah.
I
Oh.
I guess if we can use destructive means.
She'll kind of ponder for a second, kind of tilt her head to the side. See her ears kind of twitching. As long as you don't burn the forest down, I will not mind some damage to a few trees. They can be healed and regrown.
Right. Sure.
It's just without our deity's magic to fuel the forest, things mend slower.
Right.
But other than burning the forest down, I am fine with whatever means you wish to employ in the death of the Wolfware Alpha.
Hoorah. Right. Oh,
It's not going to be an easy task, that's for sure.
History from the Miro.
Ignore. Please, ignore.
I'ma look at my broski. Expecting for him to say something. Very intently.
I'll talk to you in a moment.
Keep on staring.
The Grand Priestess will grab the teapot and pour herself another cup of tea. She just sits there and awaits as you guys just kind of ponder amongst yourselves.
You by chance happen to know where the Wolfware is? Well, the Alpha, I mean.
Our scouts have narrowed down the area, but because of the Wolfwares, it's hard for us to get too close to make certain. But from what I've been told, based on movement and tracks, as well as terrain wear and tear, we've been able to figure out where we think they have made their home.
I assume it's a very difficult task for where they decided to plop down and consider home.
Um, from what I've been told, they've they've set up in an area to the northwest of the city, about halfway between our city and the forest edge.
Right.
You suppose if we kill the Wolfware Alpha, then Valerie will be okay?
Well, that's what we can really hope for.
Um,
It is a
yeah.
it is a possibility.
I mean,
Uh, can't we like talk to them? Or
I'm
they're
afraid
not
no,
like
not.
those one are not for bargaining. What? I
Oh,
You said the scouts about Yusuke. Sorry if I'm going back on that topic. You say they didn't find a body or anything,
Not yet, no.
and you cannot search that one area of the forest.
Yes.
Eh, Don't even want to think what. Never mind.
so are we going to see the werewolves?
Wolfware, not werewolf. Correction there.
Wolf wares?
Da, wolfware.
Doesn't that mean like their kitchen wares?
Hmm.
Wolf.
Oh, the priestess will kind of look to you, so, and just kind of just like pat your arm. Oh, I understand your confusion. Not many know of wolf wares. They are a very, well, rare thing to come across. They are a very violent, unnatural beast. Not from this plane, normally, but some have found their way here through tears and openings that have occurred between realms. A wolf were is like a werewolf of sorts, except for they are not cursed. They are
Uh,
natural.
just for your information, I do not even know what a werewolf. Only like we heard that like. Okay, so my parents say when I was younger than this, if I went out in the night when everyone is sleeping, the werewolf will smell me and they'll come and eat me. And when I asked them like, "What's a werewolf?" They're like, uh, "A very hairy human with a wolf face."
No, no, no. A,
Oh,
a werewolf is a cursed person. Someone who's been cursed by with the affliction of lycanthropy.
oh, oh,
It forces them to turn into a animal hybrid beast, and they often lose their common senses and higher thinking when this happens. Now, wolf
That
wares are not cursed.
sounds terrifying.
They are deformed wolf-like creatures, misshapen, spindly long limbs, bloated bodies, and
Ew.
they are able to take on a humanoid form, able to look like a regular person, and it's in this form that they often lure in their victims. They have a penchant for playing music that can, well, boggle the senses and other things.
I've been a victim of that. It's not fun.
Terrifying. I think one of them tried to lure me. Are there like women wolf wares?
There are.
Okay, so there's like this uh woman who she was in one of my travelers there. Like when I passed the village, she was insisting that I come to her room, and I was like, "No, thanks. Do you need help?" She was like, "No, I just need only you." And I didn't understand why she was
Um,
insisting. She
Namiro,
looked at who,
um,
that's a whore.
what?
That's another can of worms, my man. Don't.
it's a different
Oh,
kind of trap, let's just say.
yes.
Oh, they weren't
No.
wolf wares?
Yeah,
Oh.
they were
Not in the village, no.
Not in the literal sense, at least.
I'm just glad I didn't believe her. She's like, "Come help me with the water," and there was like water outside. Uh, Anyways, I just moved faster from there. Thank goodness she didn't like come after me you know, in force. Yeah.
Sorry, I need a bit of a moment to process this. Just well, like ballpark swing that just happened.
Right?
Oh, out from left field. Ooh boy. Okay.
It wasn't just out of left field, that came from a whole other fucking ballpark stadium.
Okay. So,
And you said realms? I read in some scripts and books that there are other worlds, and there's like a world where our God lives in and others. Like, do you know how many are there?
you speak of the other planes of existence.
Planes of existence. Yes.
Yes, there are. There are a multitude. From well, what I've learned in my studies, there are ones that are known as higher planes, and ones that are known as lower planes. The plane we're on right now is like a middle ground of sort between the two. It is why divine and fiendish forces can inflict some influence on this realm in equal amount.
Oh, I see. I see.
But back on topic though, will you help us deal with the alpha?
Well, you already know my answer. And it goes for everyone here.
I mean, of course I'm gonna help.
Oh, we're actually doing this?
I mean, it's either we do this now or we can, or they become an even bigger problem in the future.
No, you're right. You're right. Here,
I think we should help them. Yeah. I really want to see the wolf wares.
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown.
So,
Oh, we have some sketches of what the wolf wares look like. If you'd like to see them.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'd love to.
Very well. I shall fetch them for you then. She stands up, and you see she goes over to uh, a drawer and begins to kind of like sift through papers and stuff before she pulls out a like like a rolled up scroll and she'll bring it back and set it down before you. And I'll post it in the Discord what she showed you.
Oh, okay. Whoa! For, this looks really weird. My goodness. Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah, that woman wasn't a wolf were.
the scariest part is that they can somehow look kind of. No, they can look human.
They're also incredibly dangerous and aggressive.
Hmm.
No, but I mean, can you picture from going from this to this?
Just gesturing to all of yourself.
Well, I mean, there's magic that lets others disguise themselves and stuff. It's not that out of the.
Disguise? That's not a disguise.
Is there a way like to send them back to the realm they came from?
Hmm.
Uh,
It is possible, but that is some very powerful magic. Being able to
Oh,
tear and open portals between realms.
oh, okay.
I assure you that wolf wares are not a endangered species from where they're from.
They are a danger species.
Yes, an endangered.
even worse, invasive pest.
Yes,
No, invasive would be a good way of putting it.
they do not belong here in this world, and well, their eradication would not be a bad thing. But I do not want you all taking on more than you can handle. That's why I asked you just to deal with the alpha. Usually, if you can, at least from what I've learned, is with the death of an alpha will often cause the, well, dissolution of the pack. At least until a new one comes forward. Which could take a few months to a couple years. The power vacuum of an alpha's death is a big one. It often will cause a lot of infighting and, well, further deaths amongst at their own claw and fang. But if you feel confident enough to deal with more of the wolf wares, you are more than welcome.
I think it'd be a good idea with at least group our size to just deal with Alpha and get out.
Just hit and run. Very fast.
Yeah,
Very well.
hit and run.
If you can deal with the alpha, I can have some of our people prepared to deal with any stragglers as they flee. We won't be able to get to all of them, but we can handle a few, at least.
I will be honored to help.
Thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Ryu will kind of will nod and say, agree to help as well. And Rin's just will probably agree to help, but will with a bit of a snarky or concerned comment. Maybe both.
Damn, you really just summarized anything he ever said. Got him.
Very kind of very Rin being uh kind of the pragmatic, cautious one.
He's just pragmatic. I don't know. He's cautious.
So the Grand Priestess will kind of bow her head to all of you and thank you all for offering to help and accepting this request from her.
I have a request of my own.
Oh, yes, if I'm able, I will do my best to fulfill it.
Oh, thank you. Uh, I imagine it's hard to learn about your folks. So if you have any books, something that I could learn, you know, just for me to learn about you more. Maybe through my travels, I could tell more people about you, and maybe that's a step towards acceptance. When people know that your kind exists with us,
She
and yeah.
she'll kind of you see her ears is kind of like flatten a bit as she hears this favor that you ask, and she's like, I appreciate what you seek to do. We have people who venture out of our forest every now and then for a few months and come back and bring with it word about the state of the kingdoms out there and the state of man. I do not believe that the land or the world is yet ready for us. At least not here. There may be some
Oh,
places out there that are safe from my people, but the majority of the kingdoms are still too hungry for power. Something to tip the scale to their advantage. Even if it won't do anything, if they believe it might, then they will do what man do and hunt us again.
oh, okay. I understand.
She'll kind of turn to you, to Clay, and look to Darvel and Maru. But maybe there's a place outside these lands that might provide a bit more of a safe haven for me and my people in the future.
Well, I come from an island where all are welcome. It's possible you'd be welcome there.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, far. If you go to Yomizu, Yomizu, Yomizu,
Yo
Yomizu.
Mizu. Yes.
Yeah. You, Yomizu village, like far south. We have a big land that it has no ports or anything. Like, if I have a map, I'm gonna uh
I
I have a
see.
show her
map,
like
but I'm not sure that island's
yeah
on there.
yeah.
I see it.
No one really actually goes there. Um, so maybe have your people one day check it out, because you're surrounded by all kind of villages and cities and big establishments. So this could be a nice place to establish your community. And people there are nice
Oh,
in
yeah.
your municipal village.
Yes, our forest is surrounded by, well, by dwellings of man. There are villages and nearby cities and other things. But, well, they weren't there when we settled down here. When the forest was made, they weren't there. But as man does, they spread out and build and construct, and things pop up. Time moves forward and the land changes. But our force
Nice.
still holds strong for now. So, back on the topic of the Alpha, we can offer some assistance. There are many of us here in our city that are, well, capable uh, spellcasters of sorts. Among other things, we have many shops that sell items and amenities that could maybe help you. I could put in a word to them that what you are about to do for all of us here in our city, and that might be able to make them more willing to part with some of their wares for, well, a decreased cost or maybe free.
Oh,
Sounds good.
thank you for this. The place looks amazing. I would love to come here sometimes.
If you are people who can keep our secret, you are welcome back here anytime. We do not have many folk outside of our forest that we can trust. So whenever we can find or come across good souls that can keep our secret, we do not neglect the opportunity to make such friendships. So, she will kind of like grab her staff and stand up. Are you? Is there anything else I can do for all of you to help you with this endeavor?
Uh, no for me, but don't think you give me directions to the flower shop.
Oh, yes, of course. Uh, I can show you the way myself, if you wish. I need to stretch my legs out anyway. Uh, go for my morning walk, as it were.
Well, I was about to say I'm honored, but I'm still honored.
She'll basically start kind of head over to the door that leads into the room here and just slide it open. Well then, uh, if you wish, follow me, everyone.
I'm taking back me
okay.
boots.
As you guys head towards the front door, the Grand Priestess will slip on um, her sandals and
Night dress. Okay.
will head out. And all you guys' footwears, they're waiting for you.
Yay!
All right. So, as you guys head out, um, and start walking, through the city, followed by the Grand Priestess, who, to note, has not re-hidden herself. And as more and more of people see you guys walking with the Grand Priestess, seeing her unhidden, you watch as some of them, the people in the city, begin um, revealing themselves as well. You can kind of hear some exclamations of just kind of like relief and stretching, and even some people saying, "Oh, that feels better." And you can just kind of see like this kind of like increased energy begin to kind of permeate from the people. But nonetheless, you guys eventually arrive in front of a flower shop. That which has a lovely display of different flowers out front. The priestess will kind of like gesture to you, Darvel. Say, here's a shop where you can purchase the flower that you seek.
Oh, I got. Do you think they make perfume?
Yes, they do actually.
Good. I've been needing to refill mine.
All right. Well, she'll just kind of like just take a seat on a nearby bench. I will wait here until you finish your business inside.
And I'll excuse myself, fine fellas, and I'm inside.
Okay. As you go inside, you are greeted by the shopkeeper. It was a young gentleman who's behind the desk who kind of perks up when you step in, saying, "Oh, welcome. Come in. How may I help you this fine day?"
Привет. Well, I'm looking for some pretty particular flower.
Oh, well, we have quite a selection here. Um, what flower are you seeking exactly?
Well, I may not know its name, but makes you sneeze, and they usually grow by their lonesome. Actually, I got drawing of one here.
Sneeze a lot. He kind of takes a look at the picture. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Uh, I I got a question actually.
Yes.
Do they rot?
Rot? Oh, well, yes, of course they do.
Ah,
If you most flowers rot if you cut them, so it's
I don't know. Some don't.
some. It depends on how they're preserved, I guess. But yes, though I do have some potted versions of these flowers.
Well,
If you wish to have a potted one.
well, you see, here is the thing. Uh, well, I may not come to. I may come and actually pick them up later, in a couple of days perhaps. We'll see how everything happens. Or may never come to pick them up. Who knows? But what I do need right now is some perfume.
Perfume. All right. Well, he kind of will hand you back the picture of the flower. Well, I can sell you some perfume now, and if you wish, I can set aside a pot of these flowers for later if you come back.
Well, sure.
Tell you what, I'll set a pot aside for say 2 weeks time. And if you aren't back in that time, then well, no harm, no foul.
Sure.
It's not like they're flying off the shelves quickly, so no worries there.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. If you could put, like, 3 of them in one pot,
Okay.
is 3 that I need.
3? Okay. I can do that.
Uh, Perfume-wise,
Oh
tell me.
yes. He'll kind of like gesture over to a wall where you see there are um like multiple like vials and bottles of perfume. Oh, we have a selection right over there if you wish to check them out.
Sure. Tell me, any like something that is not too overpowering, smells nice, something more floral than herbal, pretty light.
Well, we do have a few. Let's see. Jem will kind of come over and kind of step from behind the counter and begin kind of sifting through the bottles. Let's see here. Something soft and floral, not herbal. Ah, here. How about a bit of lavender extract?
Eh, everything a bit milder,
Milder? Let's see.
like rose perhaps.
A rose?
Duh.
Uh, Roses have a pretty, not intense scent, but a noticeable one themselves. But we do here. He, he'll hand you the bottle for you
Gonna
to.
give it a good whiff.
Yeah, it smells like roses.
Smells wonderful. I'll take that one.
All right. You just want one bottle?
Eh, how big is it?
It's about like size between the gap between like your first and first finger and thumb if you kind of like arched them like a right angle. So let's say oh 3 inches tall bottle.
Okay. Oh, like a pretty like okay long fingers.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say about maybe 3 inches tall,
Well,
about maybe like an
Yeah.
inch wide.
it all depends if you're willing to trade 2 for this item in my possession.
What is it?
And I'm gonna pull out all the 9 coins I have in my coin pouch that are still from home and made out of gold. One of them, a single one. Now, don't think you see any of those around really, huh?
He'll take it and kind of like check it out and then give it kind of like a bit of a bite. Huh.
Yeah, gold.
Yeah, that's gold.
Minted and everything. And it's done from here. From a land very far, far away.
Interesting.
Most of the one I found were silver or copper. But this one here is special. It's made out of gold.
The gold is what's valuable. Interesting. All right, sure. I'll take this and trade for the 2 bottles of perfume. And this can also cover your flowers if you want them.
Well, I suppose not right now, but if you could...
Yes, I can put them away, and well, if you come back for them, you can take them without worry about pay.
Right, sounds like something good.
All right.
Well, you enjoy the rare cone of mine, and I'll enjoy this very nice perfume of yours.
Thank you. I hopefully it'll well, help you catch the attention of whoever you're wanting to.
Yes, mostly for not catching the
Werewolf.
attention of anyone, just because
That's
I
Is
don't
it is
really.
it for wolf wares?
Oh, I told you guys to start up the shop. God, get out!
Oh, sorry. And he gets up.
No, it's mostly for personal usage. I'm a musician. We like to be clean and
ah.
smell nice.
You know, there's a wonderful, wonderful invention that we have here. If you that can help with that.
Do tell.
He's gonna kind of like gesture for you to come closer. All right. So, don't tell anyone this. It's a secret that only us here in our city know of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's something that we came up with to help you stay clean and fresh. It's called a bath.
Of course it is.
Oh shit.
You see him just kind of smile a bit.
Oh, Cars, your butt.
Well, maybe you don't really want me to die in that forest.
I do not want you to die. No, wait. Oh, right. There's the infestation out there. Well, if you're traveling in the forest, I wish you luck.
All right. My lady will keep a little eye on you.
Your
Have a
lady?
good day. I'm just gonna head out.
I'm gonna pull Darvo aside.
You're
Basically,
not
just
inside
grab
of
him
the
from the
shop! Get away
just-
from me!
just grab him from the collar and just pull him.
You're not inside of the shop! Leave me alone! You're not here!
Yeah, you guys stand outside.
Yeah,
But I
you're
mean,
not in
just
the
because
shop.
you're standing outside doesn't mean they couldn't be listening in. So.
Oh my god! They're all just waiting at the door.
Yeah, that's just kind of like listening in.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Fine, I
The-
guess.
the-
What
the-
kind of shop?
flower shop, flower and perfume shop.
Oh,
I guess yeah,
Oh,
there could be some close up front shit.
Maru, could you go ahead and roll me an insight, not insight, but perception check?
Sure. Foundry wasn't letting me log in for the longest while. I'm trying to get
Oh.
back in.
Oh shit.
Just roll and for me.
Okay, I can roll it for you. Let's see. Maru. Let's see. Perception. 18. Yeah, Maru, you hear all that's going on. The shop's the acoustics of the shop kind of help with sound traveling better for you, so you catch it.
So, like, my lady keep a little eye over you. Walk out of the store.
Brooding
Yoink.
Maru. Yeah. You just yoink. Yeah, you just yoink Darvo.
Wait,
Oh.
is
You've
Dream
been
speaking?
you've been caught, Darvo.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Darvo,
Yeah?
can you care to explain where a lot of your Well, the first
Perfume?
part is the nihilism. The second part is the threats.
Not just gonna.
Darvo, I have a question. I want you to answer me genuinely. Do you just not allow people to make a joke towards you when you're allowed to make a mockery of others?
No, it's different.
How is it different? The man made a joke of a bath. The same kind of joke I would have made towards you.
Oh, come on. It wasn't a joke.
So you're telling me that he genuinely thought that somebody didn't know what a bath was?
Ah, maybe.
One of these days, your threats to others is going to catch up to you, and you're not going to be able to exactly defend yourself about it because you thought it would have been good idea to throw that around.
I didn't want to come and do that, yeah.
Darvel, you get the sense of death and impending doom coming up from behind you.
Hi. I'm joking.
And Namiro.
I draw my sword and stab it in the gut of the beast.
Your sword.
Oh no,
your sword
it's
breaks.
my friend.
Oh goodness gracious.
I'm linked to the sword. I just become broken as well. All my bones gone, reduced to dust.
Oh. Alright. So, with that, the Grand Priestess will stand up and rejoin you guys. So, you get everything you needed?
Oh, just like go back to the regular face. Ah, got me 2 things of perfume and flowers out waiting for me for if we make it out of the forest alive. Going after the alpha.
Good, good, good. And you know,
Very good.
she just kind of steps closer to you and just kind of gestures for you to come closer.
I'm not gonna fall for the same trick. I'm not coming any closer.
She'll just kind of stand on her tippy toes then. You should be very careful about making threats here. Especially when the Grand Priestess of the village and city are, right outside the shop. And she kind of
He made a threat?
gesture to her ears. Oh, she's whispering this to him. She'll then
Oh,
kind of
okay,
gesture
okay.
to her fox ears. We hear very good. And she'll just kind of just gently just kind of pat you on the cheek.
Oh.
And just smile softly. You're too young to be making threats like that. You're too young in your life to harbor that kind of ill will and resentment.
Out of game, what threat did he make?
He made
My little lady will be watching over you.
he made a threat that Lolth will be watching over him.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, we gotta kill Loth. That's our goal. Our end game.
No!
Yep, yep. She tried to kill Darvo, so
I
gotta
don't
kill
know what you're talking about.
gotta
Oh
kill her
my
back.
days.
Gotta kill them all.
Pokemon. No.
Oh
But
goodness
the Grand
gracious.
Priestess though will just kind of get down from her tippy toes and just will step back. All right then. So, do you need any items or gear to prepare yourselves before you venture out?
Well, we probably will need any assortment of healing potions or herbs or anything like that.
Very well.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You said... Okay. Rin can speak in your guys' head, right?
Yes.
So, you don't hear it from your ears, right?
No.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Kind of,
And
yes.
then-
Rin will kind of speak up. It's just will say well, the number of people that I can speak to varies. It's not always a surefire thing. I can get multiple people.
Well. It is fine as we have our friend here, Namiro.
What? Namiro was just busy looking at like whatever feature in the village has, maybe the flowers as well.
I'm gonna give you a little nudge, so Namiro, throw my arm over your shoulder. Well, you see, I believe Mr. Man here can speak to people in their heads as well. Now,
Yeah.
think about it.
Telepathically. Yes.
T- in our head. If now think about it this way: if we cover our ears, we would still be able to talk, maybe through the relay. I mean, it all depends what Rin does and what Namira does, but we wouldn't have to hear the music. Ah,
What music?
Wolfware's making music to throw you in. Just want to make you stop what you're doing, head over there, and be eaten.
They can also paralyze you with their music as well, or make you more slow moving.
Oh,
So think about it this way: if we cover our ears, should we have a problem with the music?
Yep.
yeah,
But
makes sense.
we would need a way to cover our ears to be able to fight.
You know,
We need hands.
I have a spell. Um, but it takes me a day to prepare it. I think yes. It would. I think it would help us.
Well, we're not exactly leaving just yet.
Oh.
I mean, we're talking about a plan to have less chance of not coming back from that forest. Sorry, more chance of coming back.
Yeah.
Yes. Take as much time as you need to prepare. I do not want you all rushing into this unprepared.
I can prepare this spell over a day. Uh, it will make me. It will make it harder for me though to use certain spells that I need to use. I'm not sure if I could do them verbally, telepathically. Let me ask the DM. Okay, so
Who is
okay,
this DM that
so
you're speaking of?
Yes, my child. Your god speaks to
he
you.
looks into the sky. Okay, so there are spells, that requires, verbal, the verbal
Yes, the verbal
element.
component.
Yes, if I do them telepathically into the one, no, it won't work. Never mind.
Yeah. If you're talking about what I think you're doing, want to do, if you're inside the area of effect of a silence spell, then you can't cast spells that require a vocal component, because you have to vocally speak the words out. Or
Which is like most of them, by the way,
yeah,
if not all.
they're
Yeah,
very
all
they're
the spells I have.
yeah, there are very few spells that are somatic only. The only one that really
Yeah,
comes to mind is Ice Knife.
yeah.
So
All the cleric spells needs actually a verbal.
mhm. But you can cast Silence on a different location, maybe where enemies are, and then it'll silence them from doing anything. But it
Yeah,
also silence also makes it so that any explosions or sounds are negated as well.